Hello and what is up, everybody? It is Fat Jolly Guy, and we are here for a special D&D session. Tonight, it is Tuesday night, and we are doing a side quest for Valmoria, the druid, as she will be undertaking a quest. The war druids. So come along as we dive into edges of the map. I am joined tonight by Joe Cool, our only party member tonight, as this is his side quest for Valmoria. Joe, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful, my man. Wonderful. How about you?
I'm doing great. We're going to pick up your side quest right after the group has defeated the Solar in Zatan City. As the group is deciding what to do after the conflict, Damien has gone and made his speech, and the group is deciding to move back towards the manor or whatnot. You kind of split off from the pack. And that, at that point, is where you're going to tree portal yourself to wherever you feel is acceptable to begin this quest. So I have a quest marker activated for you, with the first step is to speak to your husband in the Frostwood. And that is where we will pick this up tonight.
Let's do it. Well, Primal, I think we should skip one out of here. The game's paused too.
Yeah, I immediately got disconnected and it reconnected me as my cameraman. So give me a second while I re-log in as the game master. You know, all this preparation and holding on and everything, only to get immediately disconnected and then connected as my cameraman. Back to join screen. Goodness. Sometimes you can't win for losing, you know?
Yeah.
I almost need to make a backup Game Master account, because sometimes it takes a while for the logins to cycle when that happens. So I feel like I almost need a Game Master 2 so that when that happens, I can just log in as Game Master 2 and keep it rolling, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Let this load up so that I can unpause it. There we go. All right. So, Damien, Vesper, Whisker, Eugeo, and Moon have all moved on at this point. They are on there. They have moved on. So, Valmoria, you can... By the way, do you like that token flip?
I do. I can't flip it back though.
Yeah, I'll have to do it for you.
Okay.
I think you can flip it. But you can't return it, can you?
No, I cannot return it.
I don't even see you in the game right now.
You don't? All right,
no.
Let me refresh.
That might be why you can't flip it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a module called token flip. Simple enough.
Simple enough.
But the beautiful part about it is when you're Valmoria's character sheet is up. When you're flipped, Primal Warrior's character sheet is up.
All right, let's see. Flip. Give it a second. Flip.
Yep. So cool.
Nice.
You can flip it yourself. So.
Yep. Flip it. Flip it.
So I'm gonna say that this group has since departed and is either en route back to the mansion, the monastery, whatever. And you have snuck back into the gardens, I would assume.
Yep.
So we will start from that point.
As Valmoria looks up to the sky and she gets a swift thought in her head. She wants to go back to Aurora Frostwoods while she has the opportunity to meet with Grimjaw. And she says to herself, I guess now would be the perfect time for me to go back home and check in things and discuss matters with Vortak. And see how I can, get some allies. See what my family, how they can help. Let's see. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. Right now. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I think I can tint this. There we go.
Nice.
There. At least it's green. So I mean, it's at least it kind of looks like tree stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. All right. She walks. I know she. All right. So Valmoria takes a step through the portal.
All right. And then as you step through the portal, you are transported to the Frostwood.
Still as beautiful and as vibrant as I remembered it. Though, I think this tree here can use a little livening up. It feels so good to be back to speak in my native tongue. Oh.
DM to player, can I just say I'm sorry that I made Valmora natively Jamaican? That is just a terrible I'm sorry. I don't know where that accent came from that day, but
Well,
I'm so sorry.
Luckily, luckily most of our native tongue, Geechee and all that, it derives from the West Indies and the Caribbean, so it all just meshes together.
But it's I wasn't trying, and it just happened, and it just felt
perfect.
bad and good at the same time. You know what I mean?
Perfect. It's perfect.
You would think with as much time as Valmora spent with her grandmother that she would have the same accent, and then all of a sudden here she has showed up speaking with a Jamaican accent.
Because it's she has this this guard up because she doesn't want people to know exactly where she's from.
You know what it is? It's like accent acclimation, when you're surrounded by people and they speak a certain way, you acclimate to it. So Valmora has been away from the Grove for so long, she's acclimated to the way common is spoken outside the Grove.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
For so long, she's so afraid, that she didn't want people to find out where she's from because it's very distinct.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Well,
sometimes we just have to make the lore canon,
Yeah. Now that I'm back home. Oh yeah, how you doing?
Sisa. It's so good to see you. Or should I call you my queen?
Yes, yes. Your queen has come back, but it's good to see you too. How's everything been?
Ah, the grove hasn't been this pleasant in a moment.
In the moment. Oh,
Mm.
well, I mean, it's really good to have gotten rid of all of the trash.
I still can't believe it sometimes.
Me neither, but I must not wait here too long. I must carry on. I gotta go see Grimjaw for something. Grimjaw.
Mm.
Vortak, my
Yeah,
husband.
he may see you something terrible.
Really?
Mm.
Huh.
You know, it's weird that you kind of just sprung that marriage on him, but he's really taken to you.
That's good, because I sometimes I have to remind myself that he really does like me for who I am and
Mm.
not for the seat in the grove.
He's been doing a good job with that as well. I will say that.
Well then, I must be off to him then. Give my best regards to our family if I don't see them beforehand.
Hmm. I think that most of them are up at the big house.
Oh, they are at grandmother's estate.
Yes.
And why not you?
I needed to get some air.
Oh, so you and Armstrong got something going
Ah,
on.
no.
Ah, Wagwan Armstrong. Mm-hmm.
It's nothing like that, mine queen. Oya is a wonderful student.
Oh, okay. Well, you make sure to teach her many things.
I will, I will.
Um, I do not want to go this way.
I do not want to go.
And as Valmoria's Valmoria's walking through the grove and she passed the other druid, she's just gonna give her nod and wave and smile. Not gonna hold much conversation, because she's obviously trying to get to a certain place and see a certain individual. Do, 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 do. Oh, Oshoshi. I,
Ah, Val, how are you?
I'm good, my dear family.
Mm,
How are you?
I am great. He will embrace you in a traditional sense.
Mm. Don't be shy. Give me another hug, family.
Ah,
Brother, my brother. you are you are you not gonna shaggy my hair like the last time you did,
no,
like you normally do?
I would never mind queen.
Oh, so now that I'm queen, you acting brand new, as if you
No.
cannot treat me like a little sister.
Not in front of witnesses.
Oh, I
oh,
see.
oh,
Well, I
well,
will
don't
not
let
have your
me.
I will not have your head today, brother.
I assume you're here looking for your husband.
uh, yes, I am.
I believe that he had gone to the amphitheater some time ago to deal with some sort of civil issue between a few of them. He should be returning shortly. Can you stay? Sure, Bob has some food going.
Speaking of which, want I wanted to speak to Bob Ross.
Rob. Oh, yes, yes.
So, Rob, as I understand, you're very close to the grandmother. She gives her regards.
Mm. I assume that you have spoken to her from wherever she slumbers.
I have. She is doing well.
That is wonderful. I'm happy to know this. Yes.
Other question. How has things been in the grove? I know it is thriving and beautiful, but
Yes.
I
Yes.
know the right hand of the right man and my brother. I know that you both have see and know a lot of things. Is there anything that I should be aware of?
I honestly, I would say that Vortek has been doing a really good job. Color me impressed. I guess my fear of him running this place into the ground was misplaced.
Well, that's good. So how has the preparations for training family been? Have we been making progress or no?
Yes, I have been training. I even have Oya working with Armstrong on her abilities that she has shown promise in.
Ah, she's showing strong promise in her shape shifting, wild shape, or more on the healing side?
Neither.
Neither. Oh.
I believe she will be a very good, what's the word, Rob? Politician.
Oh.
She has a tongue on her. She likes to negotiate and argue points, and she seems to be even more of a free spirit these days. As far as her druid skills go, she's a mild druid, to be honest.
Okay, I see. So this might prove useful for us forming alliances.
I thought as much as well, and so did Vortak. I was a little surprised, to be honest. I kind of figured he would have pushed her harder to be a healer or a herbalist or something, but he seemed to encourage her in this endeavor of pursuing the art of the speech. And none is better at twisting words than Armstrong is.
That is true. No need to push her to herbalism. I mean, it's innate in our family, so no need to worry about that. But I will say though that grandmother had mentioned something of war druids. Does that ring a bell?
Oh dear. Hey. Are they
Does that bring
causing
back
problems
memories?
again?
No, they are not causing problems. I am
Oh,
planning to go see them, but I want to talk to Grimjaw for first. Vortak. Vortak immersion. I'm sorry. Vortak Grimjaw immersion.
don't beat yourself up about it. I'm sure it takes some time to get used to it.
Excuse me, brother. I know you are not too fond of others having our name, but he is definitely worth it.
Ah. My wife is home.
My strong steed. How are you?
I am better now that I see you.
Oh, don't flatter me up. Don't make me take you out there. Sometimes the tussle is good for us.
It has been a moment since you've returned. Usually, when you come home, it's straight to negotiations.
Well, under certain circumstances, I have to speak to you about some things.
Ooh, let me get the dinner first. We could talk over dinner.
Yes, but how have you been, Vortak? I understand you and my brother have been doing quite well. Getting along together?
Yes, I am surprised. I thought that, to be honest, I thought I would meet more resistance from your family trying to, run things around here, or at least facilitate things, but they really have, seemed to embrace me as you have.
Well, I mean, my brother, he does respect what I have to say. And also, you are my husband now, and you are not some strong armed man that is out of line trying to save a grove without a misunderstanding. So now that we have this understanding, my husband, you have free reign to bring this grove to the mighty prowess that it was once before.
Mm. I am still a strong arm man.
You are, yes, within parameters. And only second to me.
As I would have it, no other way.
I thought you was going to have one of your snarky remarks, as you always do, sir.
I mean,
Yeah.
in front of your family?
Uh, I would just wanted to have the opportunity to remind you who was the bottom.
I would hate to have to mention that being on the bottom allows me to see that birthmark on your inner thigh. And with that, Bob will like into his cup of drink. Ooh, I forgot something in the kitchen.
Valmoria will stand up and kind of look at her, like flex her inner thigh and look at it real quick and sit back down. Well, I'm sure, you would see my birthmark on my thigh as you were beneath me, when we were
Oshashi with a mouth of food will also say, I have that same birthmark too.
Yes. Yes, brother. But I thought yours was on the other side.
It is. That's because we were born with our legs crossed together.
Oh. Actually?
That's what grandmother always said.
Oh, grandmother. Sweet grandmother. Oh! Speaking of which, Vortak.
Yes.
So, my grandmother came to me and I had a discussion with her because we are, how do you say?
Valmoria, at least sit down and join us for dinner.
Do you not see me sitting?
You're standing at the edge of the table. Here, sit next to me.
Oh.
Not the top of me, although I do like that.
Well, so I spoke to grandmother and she, gave me some advice because we are getting ready to go into war with Malfast, wretched thing, evil, more evil than Archibald. And yes, Malfast.
You have mentioned this a few times on your return trips.
So now I want to get your thoughts on us joining such war.
We do not have a standing army, nor would many of our druids be capable of fighting. We
Not
have a
fighting.
handful at best.
Not even support.
Our grove is mostly peaceful druids. We have a few who can wild shape, and they're good for border patrols and slight skirmishes, but a full-on war? Even our games to challenge oneself, they have dwindled in numbers greatly. Well, I guess I am to blame for that, to be honest.
Well, it's fine. Also speaking to grandmother, she told me about the war druids.
Oh, there's that name again.
And also she told me about one of her other friends from a place that is not so nice. Colleen Stormrider. Familiar name?
Oh no. Oh. This is Ooh. Valmoria, you are digging up whew. What would you want to do with oh, is it getting hot in here?
Rob, tell me where she is. Tell me everything you know of her.
Well, for starters, she's dead. But, no. Whew, she was, for a small time, I believe, maybe, possibly, I'm not sure. I don't know if I should say this, because of the dead and all of that.
Rob?
She may have been a lover.
Excuse me. You said what?
He may have been your grandmother's lover for a small time.
That's a he.
Yes, he.
He?
Yes,
I
he.
thought my grandmother said that was a she. But he? Colleen?
Well, you see, she was,
No. It's okay. Just just leave it at he. Leave it at he.
Okay.
Yeah,
they change what they look like?
Okay. I no need to know.
See,
No more of this.
this is
No
why
more.
I
want to know about Colleen and these stories about. You know what? It's okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. Tell me what you know about the war druids.
Oh, well, they were not a happy bunch of invaders, to be honest.
They were what?
Invaders?
Yes, I understand. My grandmother said that they were very strong and powerful. They came and they did certain things to certain people, and they
Yes.
had certain powers. But I rest assure you that I do have the one thing that they could not beat.
The wind in the sea?
No,
Oh.
not the wind of the sea.
Oh, okay.
Primal warrior.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So these war druids, they're not nice folks. They are raiders. They sail across the seas, and they raid and plunder and pillage other well-off places. And they came here, thinking that we were that we were easy people to hit. This was when I was very young, mind you. I was probably only a child, maybe of 10 or 11, and you would have been your grandmother's grandmother at the time. Yes, she, defended the grove, as is her task. And, Primal Warrior, was her shape as well, just as all of the, immersion queens. And, they took her.
Oh, nice. I guess.
They,
No,
they took your grandmother.
I was being sarcastic, Rob.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It wasn't a happy time for a lot of people.
No.
So anyway, needless to say, your great grandmother was not happy by this because, kidnapping is not a happy thing, and she may have went a little bit crazy. Okay, she went a lot bit crazy, to be honest.
Great grandmother went crazy.
Oh yes.
Well,
you know the river we have outside, yes?
yes.
It used to be a trickle before she hit the earth and split it open.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you, Vortak?
Yes.
Back to the war druid, because you've been plenty of places. So, where are these war druids from? Do you know?
I have
Grandmother
been.
said Ironwoods.
I don't know of any Ironwoods.
Rob or Shoshi?
I know Ironwoods.
You know Ironwoods?
In my self-exile, I went there. I remember hearing the stories about these, what do you say? Raiders or whatever. And then, I had to see them with my own eyes. So I went to go visit them.
Okay.
Oh dear. I'm surprised that you are still in one piece then.
As well as I am. That's crazy. So
they really are not. They're not as bad as you probably make them out to seem. I mean, can't believe I'm saying this. Yes, they are. Less than hospitable to the outside, but to themselves or anyone that they see as an equal, they are a very strong family unit.
So they know who you are?
Yes.
Very well, or just knowing, like, as an acquaintance? Because there's two different things. It's determining whether I walk in there as the queen of Aurora Frostwood Grove, or I walk in there as Primal Warrior. They can choose, but
I am not welcome there, if that's what you're asking.
you are not welcome there. No?
No.
So
I let slip that I was from the Frostwoods, and I Was told not to return.
Okay. Do you know why?
I don't. They did not give me an explanation. I assume it is this history that we are talking about now.
Yeah, my grandmother, our grandmother, when I was talking with her, she said that there was at one point a glint of respect.
Mm, there may
But
have been some respect. I mean, I didn't get threatened or anything. I just got told to leave and never return, so.
oh, well, that all should change soon. After.
Uh, I can draw you a map to where they are located.
Please do.
I'll be back.
Vortex, you okay with me going to You okay with me going to Ironwood?
I know that you will be safe. You have the warrior with you. And in fact, the last time I seen you, this necklace was not nearly as well put together.
Well, I did have some work done to it, if you know what I mean.
Is this mithril strung under it?
Could be.
Amora,
Oh,
wearing metal?
it's a special kind of metal.
Oh, I never thought I'd see the day.
Never? Ah,
Here you are, sister.
excuse me. Valmoria is going to take the parchment paper, the map. She's going to put it in her bag. And turn to Ashoshi. Thank you, brother. You are far more too kind.
I wish you luck, especially if you're going there to try to make an alliance with them.
Ashoshi, there's something that I wanted to ask you too. Vortak, would you mind going into the other room with Rob?
Yes, of course.
You know, Ashoshi, other than us, you know, having normal conversation, you never told me what you know about grandmother and your history with her.
Grandmother was... Grandmother was not the woman that you remember from your history. And I never want to spoil that for you.
Well, don't you think that the time is now? Now that I am queen, to know the truth? So I don't walk in the same path as her?
No, that's not what I mean. When we were growing up, you were... You were always meant to be the queen of the grove, Valmoria. I was just in the way.
No. Grandmother never spoke of that.
She never spoke like that. It's just... It was a feeling, you know? I always felt like she was always giving you time and, you know, the studies and everything that you needed to succeed in the world. And I would always watch. And, I mean, while I think that everything has worked out the way that it's supposed to, it's just I don't remember her as fondly as you do, Valmora. I don't have the golden memories with her that you do.
Oh, well, the same goes for me with mother and father. You spent most of your time with them, and
I
I
mean,
had none.
that's true. Sometimes it's weird the lives we lead, isn't it?
Isn't yes, by far. I just sometimes I feel as if mother and father they wish they had a son, another son,
Mm.
instead of me.
I I'm glad that you are who you are, Valmora. I just
Thank
wish
you,
that
brother.
I could. I don't know. I just wish that I could be more for you. Like,
You are.
ah, you say that you were trying to go to war, and while I am skilled with a sword, I cannot go to war for you. I mean, Vortek would be 100 times better to take to battle than I would.
Now, you are stronger than what you were trying to put on. But as Vortex said, I think it's quite necessary for y'all to stay here to cover the grove and provide support from afar. Not to mention, we are going to get these war druids. So, um, we're
Valmora,
okay.
I think war druid is probably a very wrong terminology for these kind of people. I want you to be aware of that.
Well, that's what grandmother said.
Yes. But they are people led by a druid. They are not
Huh?
druid themselves.
What?
That was the hard part to explain. They are normal people that the druids have accepted into their grove, and they have shared their knowledge of beast taming and how to communicate with the animals, and they have grown this like symbiotic relationship with the animals. But they are not druid. They're just normal people, Valmora. But they are fierce, do not get me wrong. They are not a druid. They cannot conjure roots from the ground or manage healing spells or any. But the druid in charge who runs the grove, he can do all of that for sure.
So grandmother lied?
It's not a lie. I believe it's more of an omission of truth. I don't think that it is common knowledge that they are not druid, because they do speak to animal.
Okay.
So I only know this because I spent time there.
But as powerful as grandmother, she could not tell her own people.
I believe that the time that grandmother spent in captivity there was enlightening to her in different ways.
Interesting. So, in the very least, I need to go meet with this other druid who is leading these soldiers and ask for his help to help me unlock the truest potential of Primal Warrior.
I believe if anybody could, it would be him.
Well, brother, thank
He,
you.
when you get there, Valmora, you will understand. He is an There is old magic in the world, you know.
Old magic?
I don't have any other way to describe it. It is
Hold on.
old magic.
Hold on, wait. Philip Imogen, hold on. As Valmoria takes the book out of her satchel or out of her sack and slams it on the table, and she thumps through some pages. Wait, brother, right here. I see. Right here. It speaks of old world magic for druids. See what you can get out of this.
Exactly. Look. Okay. Okay. So this is not exactly what they are doing here, but it's close. Okay. So I believe, I never seen it, but I believe there is some sort of wellspring or some sort of focusing point for their growth. And that is where they pull their power from, right? We don't use a wellspring for our growth. It's old magic, right? Every druid is their own source of power here. And we train and harness and we grow in our own way. But for their growth, the druid draws from this wellspring for his power. And with it, he empowers everyone around him, okay?
Oh.
And I think that's how he does his war druids. That's why they are able to do things like talk to beasts and things of that nature when they are not druid. This is it. This is Philip. Philip was onto something here. It's not exactly what he is seeing here, but it is sort of. This is. Yes, when you get there, you need to find out what kind of wellspring they are drawing from. Maybe you can leverage it against them.
Wait, against them?
Well, they are not the friendliest of bunches. If you get into a situation where you need an escape, maybe you can leverage the wellspring, Primal Warrior destroying it.
Brother, you have good knowledge. Huh. So
I know that's not a peaceful plan, but it's just something to keep in the back of your mind.
The hand of a queen must sometimes force. Should she not?
I know that they are hard to give outside trust. It took me a long time working on their ducks before they would allow me to come into their more city of the area. And I still never even got inside the keep. So
well, brother, I should be going now. Unless there's something else you have for me.
I don't have anything else I could tell you other than to be safe. These war druids are not something to be messed with. They are powerful foes. And they do not have a liking for frostwood.
Well, brother, I understand. I mean, they came knocking to our door, so they had to get hurt. I'm sorry, but maybe this could be a new start. I go to them, I see them, and then I, negotiate. Because, see, here's what I don't want for us, brother. I don't want Malfast to get too deep into whatever it is, because at that time, every grove is in trouble. And I do not want that. I trust my family and I trust my friends back home. But I cannot go another day without knowing whether I will have these war druids on my side.
Very well. Be safe,
Okay.
Valmoria.
I will, brother. Thank you. Vortak?
Valmoria.
Rob?
Yes.
As I spoke to my brother, I am traveling to go see the war druids, and I am going to do my best to persuade them to help me to unlock all of the ways of I'm a warrior.
Hey, ooh. Okay. Well, you you have, good luck with that, okay? I need to sit down. Ooh.
What are you so worried about, Rob?
The, not nice people, Valmoria, and you are very important to people here. And you are wanting to go to nasty people.
Well, that is my whole life.
And my life is to be worried about the well-being of this family from inside this home.
Vortak,
Yes.
you have anything else for me before I leave out?
I would go with you, but I would leave the grove unprotected.
No, it's okay. I have Primal Warrior, and I think this mission will be best suited solo. Anyone, no collateral.
If you'll need us or need me, just reach out. I will feel for you.
Thank you. Okay, well, I should be taking my leave now. Vortak, I trust that you will keep everything as running as smooth as possible.
You'll know I will.
And if you need me, send a messenger.
Of course.
Thank you. As Valmoria, she begins to walk out. She gets by the carriage and she briefly stops. She pulls out the parchment of paper out of her bag and she looks and examines the map so she can get a sense of direction of where she's going. And so I'm going to make this nature check for 21.
So, hang on. Why do I not have a map here? Okay, hang on. I gotta find a map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Oh, speaking of which, while you get the map, I need to take 5 and piss like a racehorse because
No, I have to go as well. So I'm gonna load this map up and then I'm gonna go too. So
let's do
chat,
it.
we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, Joe, you back? Oh boy. All right, Joe. Let me turn the map back on. Joe, if you press J on your thing, right?
Yep.
And you go to actual, click on the map. And then click on Tyrandal on the left. You will see an actual world map pop up. How cool is that? You can actually zoom in.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
How cool is that? Like an RPG game.
That's fucking great.
Yep. So, as you can see here on the map, you are currently at the Aurora Frostwoods. And then I have the Ironwood Grove now marked on the map.
I see it.
So that is the location of the Ironwood Grove.
Wait, where's the Aurora Frostwood?
Down in the south. Here, I will mark it with something better.
Oh, I see it.
Boom. How's that?
Yeah, so we're traveling northwest. Perfect.
And then J to get out of it.
Yep. So, question, player to DM.
Yes.
Am I just going to teleport there?
Oh, Shashi appears behind you, Valmora. Valmora, I'm glad I caught you.
Yes, brother.
I realize that you probably need a portal there, don't you?
I sure do.
I could do that for you. Although, bear with me, I'm a little rusty on that, plant transport, spell, okay?
Oh, brother, you know plant transport?
I think it'll be fine. You see him pull out a book, and he begins thumbing through the pages. And he's reading some things. Nope. Okay. And he starts making a circle with his hand in the air, and he starts mumbling some stuff. I don't know. And then he spins his hand the other way. There you go.
Well done, brother.
I don't know how long it's gonna stay open though, but
Okay, brother.
oh, you better go, Val. It's closing already. Oh, whoops. Here,
This place is bigger than I
we'll just put that there.
Okay, well, if we do that, then
Actually, I don't want to drop you right at the front door, just because that's a little Why don't we say we drop you way over here? That way we got a little bit of like planning you can do. Okay.
Okay. Well, how how tall is this tree?
I would say it's, a fairly big tree. Obviously, it's not taller than the wall.
Are there here? Let's see. Perception to see if there are any trees taller than the wall.
There are currently no trees taller than the wall.
Huh.
It is a very tall wooden palisade wall, and it stretches as far as you can see, and it has these massive wooden and stone turrets along the wall.
Okay. One second. I'm going to cast it. You're going to make me some birds. A hawk
Okay, hang on, let me get your hawk out.
to fly high above the wall, to scout in the sea. So once my bird is in the sky,
Okay. Owner. There you go. You now have access to the eagle.
all right. I'm just gonna fly my eagle like up close, not too far from the tower, but not too close. And I'm gonna use a perception check, my perception through the mind's eye of the eagle, and see what I see.
As you look over with the eagle, you see a sprawling grove on the inside. It looks rather rustic. You see straw and wooden houses, farmland, and a large central circular keep with a road all the way around it. And on the far edge, you see the sea stretching out almost infinitely, and a small port, which looks to be rather busy. Several ships in the port.
Okay. Quick question. Would my book have any information on the war druids, on like the things that they like, things they prefer? I know they said they were a rough batch of Shoshi, but is there anything that could tell me whether they, are fond of a certain type of food or a herb or something, some kind of offering? With the history check?
Yeah, do a history check, and I will.
Can I use a lucky for that?
No, 15's fine.
Okay.
15, as you look through the journal, through what Philip wrote, and just through your general knowledge, you find an article where Philip speaks about dinner, about having roasted elk and herb-infused honey. And it talks about how it was the first time in his life that he had ever eaten meat that hearty before. Because remember, before this point, the family would have consumed meat.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Okay, so with that, as Valmoria is sitting down reading her book, she's gonna pull out her what is that thing? It's not in my inventory. It's my thing where I can make like I can set up in the area and make potions and stuff.
oh yeah, your alchemy set.
Yeah. So she pulls out her alchemy set, and then she takes out the herbs. She takes out some herbs from her satchel of infinite material. And she's gonna mix some herbs and honey, almost to the same substance of what that herb infused honey was. And she's gonna make a hearty batch of it and put it in her bag of holding. And also, she's going to make use of one of her spells, and she is going to cast. She can find it. Hero's Feast, which I'm quite sure there could be some very good roasted elk. And she's going to have that spell prepared for them. So whenever she does get up to the gate,
There you go.
she, thank you. Oh, that was quick. Holy shit.
Make a small fire.
And
With some with the alchemy kit out.
Thank you. And she's going to spend about 15 to 20 minutes making this, preparing the spell and making this feast, and then also making the herb infused honey. And so, nice. What time of day would you say this is?
It's fairly early in the morning, to be honest.
Okay. So Val is gonna send her eagle just at the edge of here, where the eagle's gonna fly kind of low to the ground. Just underneath the leaf line of the trees, and fly into this tree right here, so I can perform an investigation.
There you go. Okay, so let me find out where you moved your eagle. Okay, I see.
Yep. And I'm gonna do an investigation on the camp to see if I see any kind of familiar.
Let me get the camera pan to your eagle. Okay.
All right. Let's see if we can get any familiar traits, passages, anything that might stick out.
As you peer through the eyes of the eagle, in the immediate vicinity, you see a rather bustling market. You see stalls and vendors selling all sorts of wares and trinkets, swords, armor, weapons, clothing, jewelry, spices, drinks. I mean, anything and everything under the sun, and it's all being sold out of different crates, and it looks like it's all stuff fresh off the ships. It's a crazy market. To your left, your hawk spies a field. One of the larger fields in the area where crops are being grown, and it sees several farmers tending the fields. Looks like either like potato or some like cabbages and things like that are being grown in that area.
Hey. With that 12, can I see if there's anyone that could be potentially dangerous?
As of right now, everybody's just moving about their normal day. Nothing about anything seems overly dangerous, offensive, or anything of that nature.
Okay. I'm going to do one more thing before I start to make my move. I would like to use divination to ask one very specific question.
All right.
And this will definitely be a yes or no answer. DM to player to DM. In the current state that Valmoria is in, if she does not use invisibility or any other kind of trait to get over the wall unnoticed, and she walks up to the wolf or she walks up to the gate, will she be turned away?
I would ask you to rephrase that question because turned away. It depends on. If you go up there and you act like an asshole, of course you're going to get turned away.
Okay.
I can't just give you a yes or no on that one arbitrarily.
Okay, I'm sorry. Given the person that Valmoria is, and she walks up there as a regular individual, and she asks whoever's at the gate if she could speak with the leader of this grove, will she be turned away?
I will say this. This grove, this township, is a very, very defensive against outsiders. If you go into this grove in any other way other than a legally entrance and get caught, it is going to be bad news bears.
Okay.
Does that answer the question?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Because I know that you are here trying to make allies. If you have any maliciousness or appear to have any maliciousness, it's going to be bad for you.
Noted. Okay. All right. Well, that's the case. Valmoria is going to cancel her concentration on the eagle. She's going to put out the fire. She's going to gather up her alchemy tools.
Okay.
Thank you. And she's going to begin to make her way to the front entrance. She wants to go down, like, below the tree line a little. And then stop right here. She's going to slowly approach.
Valmoria, as you approach I was going to say, that's probably close enough. As you approach the main gate, it is very apparent to you that there is a very large dire wolf that was laying on the ground that is now standing up on its feet, looking in your direction. And then this gentleman here is standing up off of a chair and heading towards you. Not in a hostile manner, just moving towards you.
Okay, nice. Hello, sir.
The Ironwoods are off limits to outsiders.
Well, sir, I would like to think that you would give me a chance just to say and state my business while I'm here.
I...
You see, I heard about the war druids, and I acquired to speak with the leader of the grove.
Do you even know who the leader of this grove you so-called is?
I do not know, but I've heard a lot about him.
Mm.
And if I were to be heard out, I think he would have great interest in what I have to say. I also bring offering to you.
Well, what is it?
Valmoria is going to pull out some roasted elk out of her bag of holding, the feast. And then she's going to have she's going to have a sample of the roasted elk and the herb infused honey, 2 samples to show him, to try to pique his interest.
Hmm.
See, one of my compatriots have come here a long time ago.
Loki is going to reach out and pick up a chunk of the meat. And he's going to hold it up to his face and sniff at it.
You eat that, you agree to let me in. That means you are taking my offering. And I trust that you are an honorable person.
So let me get this straight. If I eat this, I have to let you in, right?
Well, it's only signifying that you're taking my offering. And you, from the looks of it, it seems as if you know what that is.
Loki's going to take the chunk of meat and throws it at the direwolf, and the direwolf catches it in the air. I'm not sure I want to let you in. On per your agreement, I didn't eat it.
It's true. Direwolf did. Well, shall I speak with the direwolf to see if the direwolf enjoyed it?
Nah. His guts will tell me in just a second. As Loki stands back and waits, direwolf licking its lips.
I have plenty more where that came from.
And it doesn't seem to be poisoned, so...
No, heavens no. I would never do that to, especially not one of my friends of nature. No, I would never.
Friends of nature, you say?
Yes. Can you not tell who I am?
Fancy yourself a tree walker, then?
As good as it gets. As good as it gets.
And yet you've never stepped foot inside the grove here?
No,
Where you from, lass?
See, well, Do you promise not to be judgmental if I say where I'm from?
Oh, promises you. You promised to let you in, promised not to be judgmental. You and promises. The only
No,
promise I make for you is you're not getting in here unless I think you deserve to be in here.
Brother. Do you know Philip Emergen?
No.
Do you know Claire Emergen?
No.
Do you know Oshoshi?
With that, the dire wolf will start to growl.
Ah, I think the direwolf knows.
You are saying that you're part of his lot.
We do derive from the same grove, but we do not stand for the same thing.
There's never gonna be a Frostwood inside the Iron Grove again.
I am not a Frostwood, I am an Emergen from the Frostwood.
Aye. Frostwood druids are not allowed inside the Ironwood. Plain and simple.
Why not? Why not?
I don't have to explain myself to you. Now get lost. Come back to wherever you call home.
I am not. I will not move.
And neither will we.
Is that so?
That's so.
Well then, I guess I have to do this. Fuck.
You think we don't protect our animals against your simple charms?
Simple.
These are war beasts, only loyal to us.
Oh, really?
Really, really. And now you're starting to make me mad.
Well, as Valmoria only used that as a distraction for her actual thing to try to control him. What the fuck? Well, damn.
Now, as I was saying, piss off, Frostwood.
What did my brother do so wrong to you?
He was your brother then.
Yes. Unfortunately, he was my brother. I'm trying to save you from a lot of stuff. There's business that I need to speak to the leader of the Grove. There is some stuff going on. There's war getting ready to break out. If we do not handle
War?
this,
What does the
Yes.
Frostwood know about war?
I am trying to tell you. I have been on voyages. I have not been to the Frostwoods in a very long time. And when I came back, I understood that it was not in the place that it was when I left it as a young girl. I went on voyages. I've met other people. I have seen things. I understand now that there is a war that is getting ready to happen between a person named or a thing named Malfast. Now, if I do not see the leader of this grove, then we all are in trouble and we cannot be at war together because he is going to destroy my grove, your grove, the next grove, and the next grove beyond that. See, I am not only looking out for the Frostwoods, that is different from what you remember. I am also looking after your grove in the Ironwoods.
Well, we don't need anyone except our own looking out for the Ironwood.
Must you be pig-headed the whole entire time you are alive?
No. Must you not understand the common language when I tell you you're not getting into the Ironwood because you're a Frostwood?
Oh
Simple as that.
my god. You leave me no choice.
You've said that twice now.
Well, maybe you might understand a little more when you see this. Now, as she was saying, I know you probably see this as a familiar face. I am not trying to war with you at this gate.
It's too late. You are in combat.
Fuck. Well, we tried to warn you. I tried to tell you. And yes, I stand before you, the great primal warrior, the one that has taken down your grove once before.
Primal Warrior, you are first up in the initiative.
All right. Well, since primal warrior is a creature himself, he gonna smack the shit out that dire wolf.
.24 will hit.
I'm gonna go again.
Stand by. I'm trying to get the health bar on. There we go. .30 will hit.
Oh no, 30 is the damage for the dire wolf.
Did I play? Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I did. Okay.
You did?
Yeah.
I can't see. Am I not supposed to see the health bar of the dire wolf?
Probably just need to refresh your screen. I turned it on.
Okay.
Because I
don't
see my
see no
cameraman
history
doesn't
either.
see it either, so I'm refreshing the cameraman.
All right. Cool. All right. So that was just a warning shot to the dire wolf. I'm going to attack the dude now.
.23 will hit.
All right, and then I'm gonna do one more bonus action. I'm gonna thunder slam on the dire wolf.
21 will hit. That is DTD on the dire wolf.
All right, and that'll end my turn. End my time. We tried to speak to you. $17 does not hit. $22 does not hit.
Okay. Second attack.
$23 does not hit. 20 does not hit.
At this point, Loki is mad as all hell. He action surges, throws his hand axe down, draws his long sword.
Okay. $27 will hit.
Second attack. Misses. Primal, it is your turn.
I'm going to use this opportunity to try to talk to him. And tell him that we are not their enemy this time around.
This will be a epic roll for persuasion.
Okay.
DC as set at 19.
Can I do it as Valmoria?
Yeah.
All right. You said deception or persuasion?
Oh, you don't have to flip. I can change it.
Okay. All right. Let's get it.
Oh, how come it didn't pop up on the cameraman screen? Guess what? You're gonna get another roll.
Can I use guidance?
Yeah, you can use guidance.
All right. Hold on. Let me do that now. All right.
What the hell? Nope, don't do that. Oh, I know why. Hang on. My cameraman is on... Not my cameraman, that's why. Damn it, why I keep losing connection tonight.
I need to refresh again too?
No, I just need to.
Okay.
Okay, zoom in here. All right, let's see if this works this time. Valmoria doing a perception 19. Show the DC. Hot damn.
Let's go.
So what do you say to Loki?
Ah. Primal Warrior will stoop down. He would reach his arm out and say, I mean no harm. I only come to bring information, offerings of gifts, and asking for a hand in an alliance. Because I know, given our history, the Frostwoods has not been the most gracious to you, even though we were attacked first. But now, we've come to start a new leaf, to offer help to you all. And as Primal Warrior, to join an alliance. Will you please hear me out?
Loki with his sword still pointed at you. From your first attack that hit him, nearly rocking him off his feet. You say these words, but you've already killed my wolf.
My dear
I'm
friend.
not gonna let the Frostwood in to the Ironwoods. I will stand my ground before the All Fathers.
My dear friend. Just can't you see that I am not the one that's coming to try to destroy you? As Valmoria begins to heal the direwolf.
He's dead, Valmoria. He's dead. You can't heal dead.
Can't you revive the dead?
Do you have Revivify? This is not unconscious. This is dead.
There has to be something. Hold on. Oh no, can I use this? Please, this would be so perfect.
No, because that is for what we would call mortal creatures, not beasts.
Fuck. All right. Well,
Valmoria, why don't you just go ahead and give me a perception check? With a 23, Valmora, you see an absolute army behind this guard heading this way.
Can you please just, I really had no intentions of hurting and harming your dire wolf, but I had to get you to a place that you understood that I did not want to fight, and that I am here only to bring peace offerings.
As a large man moves up between the palisades, Loki, still with his sword pointed at you, kind of steps back. You! What is the meaning of this? As he holds out his axe in an aggressive manner towards you.
I was trying to speak with the leader of this grove.
Well, he's here now. What do you want? Why have you caused this ruckus, and why have you killed one of our wolves? Why should I not strike you down right now?
I was attacked.
You were attacked?
Yes.
For what reason?
I was trying to speak with this gentleman here to try to speak with the leader. I have important information, and he was not trying to let me through.
There's a reason we don't let outsiders in the Ironwood.
But I bring peace offerings, and I bring very valuable information.
Peace offerings was a slaughtered direwolf in the gates.
I'm mistaken that you're sad. You're mistaken. You caught this at the tail end. Please, sir.
Don't trust her, Ragnar. She's a shapeshifter. She shapeshifted into that monkey man again.
Yes, from my understanding, you guys are very familiar with Primal Warrior. I just come to see your leader.
Need to back away. Very slowly.
Fine. I will back away. But I will not leave until I speak with your leader.
He's right here. As he puts his hands out to either side, holding a shield and an axe. You talk to me.
I seek help.
And you seek it? By killing?
Yes. It was never meant to be this way. I came as humbly as I can with peace offerings.
And when our guardsman here told you to piss off, because I'm sure he did, you pushed the subject to the point where he drew blade against you, didn't he?
Because I cannot leave from out here without an alliance.
Why, in Lord's name, would we want an alliance with the likes of you?
Because the state of the very world itself relies on the fact that if this alliance is not formed, and I am not able to be in a place where I can truly harness something that is within, this world will perish.
Oh, I see. So it's all about you.
No,
you getting something from us.
It is about equal exchange.
There hasn't been anything equal about any of the exchanges so far at this gate, as far as I can tell.
Just hear me out. Ooh, that was almost a nat 20.
You still draw breath.
I received some information about the Ironwoods. And I heard that it would be tough to speak to you all because I understand that you guys are a tight-knit family. You have strong defenses, and I admire that. But I pose you no threat. Only if provoked. But if I can speak to your leader, I assure you the information that I bring is very important.
And here we are, going circles and circles.
Please.
I am the leader of the Ironwood Grove. You speak to me right now.
Okay. There is a grave danger that is on the horizon.
Oh, is
And
there?
I come to tell you that there is a great danger called Malfast. It's on the horizon. And we need as much help as we can. See, I'm not only looking over for my grove, but I'm looking over for yours too. If we do not bear arms together, he's going to destroy us all.
Well, I'm convinced that we don't need you. Thank you for the information, and we'll be prepared for your little Pokemon. Thanks.
I heard that. Wait. I heard that you could help me harness the power of Primal Warrior to its truest potential.
And why, in God's name, would we ever help a Frostwood?
Because I'm trying to right the wrongs of the Frostwoods.
Right, you want to right the wrongs of the Frostwood.
Because I am the new queen of the Frostwoods.
You're a queen of the Frostwood.
I am the queen of the Frostwoods.
You know what? I've changed my mind. Everyone, I've changed my mind. She can come inside. Bind her! And with that, Valmoria, almost everybody at the gate is going to rush you. As they basically dogpile you.
Okay. Do I have time to cast a spell?
What would you like to do?
Well, I would, if I may, I would like no, that's too despicable. Hold on one second. I don't want to harm anyone.
Val, I want you to know, I don't know if you're reading my chat, but Slow says, let it happen. Show compassion. Don't fight it. It'll end bad.
Oh, I'm going to cast Entangle. And I'm going to barricade myself in before they can get to me.
You're going to entangle yourself, correct?
I'm going to cast, yes, a Dome of Entanglement around
So
me.
you are purposely going to fail your DC strength and I'll be entangled.
No, I want to create a protection of over me. You know what? No. Can I entangle them and try to restrain them?
Okay. Here is their saving throws.
And you said this guy right here is the leader, right?
Yeah, Ragnar is the leader currently. I also need to rejoin because I got disconnected again.
Take your time.
Which means this one probably is disconnected too. Why? Why are you like this? Why? Well, chat, how is everybody tonight? Everybody hanging out there? Yeah, Clutch, we fighting. This does it. When I get back in here, I'm creating a second game master and a second cameraman for just this reason. So I don't have to wait. Now we gotta rescue a second person, LOL. I have faith, man. This is her side quest, man. Let it play out, you know?
Don't worry, she gonna get out this bitch.
She gonna get out this bitch, she says.
Not only is she gonna get out this bitch, she's gonna get what she came for too.
Come on, let me back. There we go. Joe, you're probably gonna have to refresh. I'm just letting you know.
Already on it. But trust me, we're not gonna force anything, I promise.
Yeah, not everything we do has to succeed. That is a great way of looking at things. Sometimes we have to fail to succeed. But sometimes we have to succeed to succeed. We don't know. It's D&D. And if we don't try to succeed, we'll never know. So, all right. Before we do that, hang on. I am going to configure user management. I'm going to add my secondary players. So give me a second.
Nice. Okay.
Create an additional user. Game Master 2. Create an additional user. Save and return. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, the big heart. I love the big heart. Oh my God, that was 30 bits? Joe, why are you spending your money on that? Stop it, Joseph. Okay. Let me zoom back in here. All right, I've created the players. I have unpaused the game. Okay. You should see an unpaused game. Do you see an unpaused game?
I see an unpaused game.
All right. DC 16 entangle throw. Here we go. Ragnar is entangled. Loki is not. Thora is not. Freya is entangled. And Sigrid is not.
So the two closest to me are entangled, right?
Freya is this one. And Ragnar is this one.
All right. So do I have time to quickly step right here?
You give me a acrobatics roll. DC 10. Oh, fuck yeah. My man went to Asgard to look for help. Yeah, you fucking do some crazy tuck and roll bullshit. Yeah, you get, you create a lot of distance, in fact.
All right. So while Ragnar is
he is grappled. Hang on, let me find where is grappled. Cursed. I wish they just had fucking words that said this shit. Yeah, here. We're just gonna use restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So if they're restrained, do they have disadvantage on saves?
Yes, I would say so.
All right. Okay. So I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Hold
How
on.
about we do this? We are going to do... Nope, not that. That's cool and all, but we are going to do this. Okay? This, we're going to use the combat tracker as a turn-based... This is not combat, it is turn-based movement right now, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to roll everybody. So this is the order in which everybody is going. So Ragnar was first. So Sigrid, one movement. Nope. Move everybody back. One. Okay. Freya is restrained. Valmoria, you are move. You can do something, move, things like that. What?
All right.
We're going to use the combat tracker as a type of turn-based strategy here.
I really just want to slaughter his ass and then make them take over this shit, but that's not what my alignment is about.
I love how all of a sudden you just like had a flash of blood. You're like, kill everything and take over.
Yeah, because this motherfucker is not listening, bro. All right, hold on. Valmoria is going to try to speak to him, and not only is she going to do that, she's going to try to persuade him like she tried to do the other guy.
Okay. Oh, so you're just going to command him, huh?
Well, I thought that was the persuasion one.
Well, he fails.
He horribly failed. All right, well, Ragnar, I command you, or can I charm him? He's charmed, right?
Yeah, he's charmed.
Ragnar, tell your people and your animals to stand down.
Stand down. So much for that.
Right? All right. And then he's still under my guillotine because he failed so bad. All right.
For a little
Ragnar, bit. Yeah, Ragnar, I want you to forget every bad thing that has happened between the Frostwoods and Ironwoods.
You place a magical command on a creature you see within, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity that you decide. I don't think it can do that.
Okay. Let me rephrase. Ragnar, I would like for you to train me how to harness the max potential of Primal Warrior and allow alliance between the Ironwoods and the Frostwoods. Or, I'm sorry, not our homeland. Can't remember. Not Eberron. Damien's place. What the fuck is the name of that? I can't remember the name of that. Help me.
Elranthian?
There we go.
So you want what?
Basically, for Ragnar to teach me how to harness the potential of Primal Warrior and to form an alliance so we can fight together with Elranthian.
Oh, you mean Zatan?
Yeah, Zatan.
Okay. I mean, I feel like that, as Ragnar is talking, he gets hit with a counter spell and snaps out of your command.
You gotta make an ability check. It's 11. Because mine is at 7th level. So 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level and a success. So you would have to get a 13 and you got an 11.
Oh, well, in that case. DM bullshit away. DM bullshit away. There we go. I pass.
Okay. All right.
As the armored bears separate, that will be enough fighting from all of you. Do I make myself clear?
Valmoria is going to get on one knee because she recognizes that this is actually a druid, the one that they were all speaking of.
You are a pain in my ass, Frostwood.
I am sorry.
What is your name?
Valmoria Amergen.
Of course, an Amergen. Well, how many removed from Claire are you?
2.
Grandchild, then.
Yes. The heir to the throne and the current queen.
Fucking bollocks. Everyone inside. Enough of this shite. And somebody patch Loki up. Sigrid.
I can do that.
Don't touch him. Please. Let
Okay.
one of my people do it. I'm sure you're more than capable, but... just follow me.
Okay. Hold on. Alright, I should be able to follow you, I think. There we go.
Well, welcome to the Ironwood.
I'm most thankful.
I don't know what the proper procedure is to show you about, and I don't have the time nor the energy to actually figure it out, so here it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thank you so much for letting me in the Ironwoods. I trust that you know my grandmother.
Oh, yes. She was a visitor here for a time.
Is that so? Huh.
Freya, get the bears back in.
I had no idea. I heard stories from my brother that he was not in the best terms with the Ironwood, but surely my grandmother, she told me some about you. She never gave me your name, but she said that you were a mighty warrior.
This is Rhaegar. He's the war chief. The one that leads the men here in combat. He's the leader here outside of the grove. I am Eric. I am the druid king inside the grove. You are speaking to the leaders now. So, I can't believe I am doing this. What is it that you are wanting to, I don't know, share?
Well, first, we're approaching a very pressing matter and quickly. As I try to explain to sorry. As I was trying to explain to Ragnar, there's a war that's going on right now and or getting ready to happen between Malfast and a few others. And I know that my family land is from the Frostwoods, but I currently reside in Zatan with my counterparts, and the issue that we have is that Malfast is coming to destroy everything. So, out of the guidance of my grandmother, she told me about y'all, and I wanted to say that I seek help from you to help harness the power of Primal Warrior.
Why do you need help from us to harness the power of that creature? The thing is, obliterates anything that stands before it. His hammer is legendary. Anyway, we should go inside and talk some more.
Okay.
Bjorn is inside. After you, Valmoria.
Alright. As she walks inside, she's gonna finish her sentence. Well, there's two parts to this. I know there's just so much more potential to unlock with Primal Warrior, and I know with this with this war starting, I know I need to get him as strong as I possibly can.
Valmoria, how long have you been bound to the shape of him?
I don't know, maybe 3 weeks to a month. Not very long.
And in that time, has he ever failed you?
No, he is not.
In that time, have you ever failed him?
No, I have not.
And you're worried that he's not going to be capable for the fight to come?
No, I am not worried that he's not going to be capable, but I wanted to see if you would be able to help me to speed up the potential. But this is only one part of my request.
Valmoria, there is an old saying that we used to pass around the campfires. Patience is a key to the longest voyage. Even the strongest warrior knows the value of a calm mind and steady heart. Your time with Primal Warrior is, in the recompense, so tiny compared to the time of some of your ancestors.
Okay.
It will happen in time. You'll need to believe in yourself and in Primal Warrior.
I understand. I had word of your wellspring.
It is true. We're followers of the old ways of magic here. It's not like your grove. And it's not a wellspring that you would probably be familiar with.
Okay.
don't mean to cut you short, Valmoria, but... Bjorn... What was it that... couldn't wait with all of this going on? Bjorn's gonna stand up, almost stand in front of Valmoria as he looks at Ragnar and Eric. On the most recent of voyages coming into the docks, we watched as 3 of our vessels were taken under the water by some ungodly monster. We managed to escape with our lives, but I fear that it is hunting us. We've had reports from the docks now of ships disappearing over and over again, and I believe that this monster is hunting us. We need to do something to bring it down. Bjorn, there is nothing that we can do out at the sea.
Well, I have an idea. I could help you. I could help you take down this creature if you will agree to form an alliance. And this will wash away all of the past wrongdoings of the Frostwood and start a new leaf.
I don't even need Eric's answer for this one. The answer's no. No alliance ever. Nothing is ever going to wash away what your family done to us.
What did we do that was so bad?
Ha! Your gorilla! He came in here and killed almost the entire village in his rage.
He came in there. From what I heard, you came to us and he defended the grove.
Well, perhaps in the beginning, all is fair in war. But for you and your family to come in here after we had corresponded with you and told you that she was happy here and wanted to stay here with us, and yet you still sicked that barbaric animal on us. Nay. I will never ally myself with the Frostwoods. Posh Olia.
Okay. Well. Fair. Sounds like you don't need my help then.
Ragnar is a angry soul. He is quick to action, that is for sure. The Bjorn's concern is important, is it not? We cannot keep losing ship and men and marketable goods to the depths of the ocean. So unless you have an idea, Ragnar, I would like to hear what Valmoria has to say. Fine. Listen to the Frostwood. Not that she would listen to us.
I've been listening to you this whole time, Ragnar.
Aye, and when my guard at the gate told you to piss off, how won't you listen then?
That's because he was speaking out of anger.
Well, seems like he and me have something in common.